Sameach, everybody. Chag Sameach. Chag Sameach, everybody. Okay, shh. First of all, shh. Shh. Chag Sameach, everybody. I'm not allowed to rile you up, I'm told, but we can do a little better than that. Chag Sameach! Wow, how long has it been that we all can be together in one room? Such a long time. It is so great to see everybody. The first thing I want to let you know is anybody who's standing in an aisle can please find a seat, because we have Daglanut coming in and they're going to need the aisles. So anybody in an aisle, please try to find your seat so our Daglanut can come in. Okay, so we are just about ready to begin. If you had an amazing day today, please give Hakarat Tov and a thank you to your teachers. Who had an amazing day today? All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's begin.
אנו מכריזים בזאת על הקמת מדינה יהודית בארץ ישראל. היא מדינת ישראל.
משמרות אחרי צדק, דגלנים חוס מקום.
Hashem Adonenu, Oimo Adir Shimcha, B'chol ha'aretz Adir Adirenu, Hashem Adir Shimcha, B'chol ha'aretz Adir Adirenu, Hashem Adonenu, Oimo Adir Shimcha, B'chol ha'aretz Adir Adirenu, Hashem Adonenu, Oimo Adir Shimcha, B'chol ha'aretz V'hoya Hashem Hashem
השיבנו השם אליך, השם אליך ונשובה. השיבנו השם אליך ונשובה, חדש חדש ימינו כי קדם. עץ חיים, עץ חיים עץ חיים למחזיקים בו ושמחהו מאישו. תירחהו דרכי נועם, לכל נסיב עושה השלום, לכל נסיב עושה השלום. עץ חיים השיבנו השם אליך, השם אליך ונשובה. na 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 na
Sameach, Israel. Happy birthday, Israel.
Yom HaAtzmaut Celebration, AJA. Welcome to our whole school celebration of Israel's 74th Independence Day.
After 2 years, our AJA family is finally back together in person, b'yachad, celebrating.
On that note of coming together, of Yachad, today we're going to celebrate the Yachad of Kibbutz Galuyot, of the Jews of the world gathering together in their homeland, Eretz Israel.
With song and dance, we will tell the story of a nation, a people, returning home.
Yalla, let's begin.
העם הזה המפולג כל השנה, כיצד הוא קם כשהוא מריח סכנה? איך מתעורר הוא מנורווגיה ועד צ'ילי, כי הוא יודע שאם אין אני לי מי לי.
Who?
I don't understand. Why do we have to go? What are Iman Abba thinking?
Stop complaining already and start packing.
What's the point of all this? Look at these boxes. Why do we have to move?
What's the big...
Really? Then who were the first ones?
Hear, O Israel! Remember this day when the strong hand of the Lord leads you out of bondage.
When Bnei Israel came out of Egypt, it was the first time that the Jews, as a nation, made Aliyah to Eretz Yisrael.
For 40 years, the people of Israel wandered the desert until they were finally allowed to enter the Promised Land and claim it as their own.
Okay, fine. So Bnei Israel made Aliyah. That was 1 trillion years ago.
You're right, it was a while ago. About 4,000 years ago to be exact. But over the years, the Jews were exiled and they had to come to Eretz Yisrael over and over and over again.
From Bavel and Persia.
But that was all olden times. Who made Aliyah in more modern times?
Well, the biggest Aliyah began around 100 years ago. After about 2,000 years of exile, the Jews finally started coming back to Israel. They were so happy to be in the land of their ancestors.
תתגשם נא קהל התקווה, היי, בוא נחיה ובוא נחיה, הרי, עידים
ארץ ישראל, ארץ הקודש, מריומה ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו שהחיינו וקיבלנו והגענו אוי, ברוך אתה מקבל ישראל, ברוך אתה מבטאות ובטא דלמה צפות אתה גם זה ישראל שלנו לא עושה ברוך אתה שבדם ארץ הקודש אוי, מריומה יוגשווילי, ירשווילי, זבטשווילי אך אנחנו בישראל אך אין קג"ב אין כבד אך היות
The waves of Aliyah began in the late 19th century and well into the 20th century. The biggest waves of Aliyah came after the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948.
Jews, excited at the reestablishment of their homeland, left countries from all over the world and made their way to Eretz Israel, thus ending a 2,000-year exile. They came from 4 corners of the globe.
From war-torn Europe,
From Morocco,
اهلا وسهلا اهلا بيكم فرحتوا قلبي نفرح بيكم زيدوا يا حبابي مرحبا اليوم اهلا وسهلا اهلا بيكم اهلا وسهلا اهلا بيكم فرحتوا قلبي نفرح بيكم زيدوا يا حبابي مرحبا اليوم اهلا وسهلا اهلا
from Yemen,
and from France.
De l'homme auquel j'appartiens.
I can't see them.
Say it.
שלום סלאם יא עיוני, וולקאם טו ישראל. יש כמוך, יש כמוני, כולם פה תודה לאל. פה לא תופס את הבאסה, לא משנה מה בעברך. אהבת חינם במסה שתמיד רק נחייך. חברים שלי, תרימו ידיים, כי זה הולך ככה. תרימו כוס למרוקאי, עוד אחת לתימני, אשכנזיות טריפולטאי, והדתו פולני. תרימו עוד יותר ידיים, מנתניה עד נג'יר. ישראלים זה עם שמח, ועכשיו כולם לשיר. כולם שרים סלאם, יבוא הסוף פה על כולם, אז תגידו מרחבה, על השמחה ברוך הבא. סלאם פה זה ישראל, אז תצטרף למסיבה. כולם שרים סלאם, יבוא הסוף פה על כולם, אז תגידו מרחבה, על השמחה ברוך הבא. סלאם פה זה ישראל, אז תצטרף למסיבה. כולם ויאללה חגיגה במדינה. נשיר חזק אינשאללה ונשמח בכל שנייה. הכל מכתוב כפרה גם אם לא הכל מובן.
אורחים יוצאים שמח ועיצוב כחול לבן. תרימו כוס למרוקאי, עוד אחת לתימנית, אשכנזיות אשכולתאי והדוקטור פולנית. תרימו עוד יותר ידיים מנתניה עד נתיב, ישראלים זה עם שמח ועכשיו כולם לשיר.
כולם שרים סלם, יבוא בסוף פה על כולם, אז תגידו מרחבה, על השמחה ברוך הבא. סלח פה זה ישראל, אז תצטרף למסיבה.
כולם שכונה שמח בישראל, טירוף פה במדינה, אז כולם להשתולל. יאללה כולם שכונה שמח בישראל, טירוף פה במדינה, אז כולם להשתולל.
Wow, so colorful. All the music and food.
It is Jewish people from all over the world, each with their own customs, traditions, language, and food.
It must have been so much fun.
I hate to burst your bubble now that you're finally excited about something, but it wasn't all that great.
What do you mean?
Well, there were many hardships to Aliyah, many of them being getting used to the people and the language, but even before all of that.
Some Aliyot had very difficult journeys. They were hard, in secret sometimes, and very, very difficult.
So why did they do it?
To dream, to go to Jerusalem, to Eretz Yisrael.
הלב שמוביל, מוביל אותנו לשם. כל הדרכים, השבילים, הכבישים, השלטים, מובילים לירושלים. כל התפילות, הדמעות, בקשות, מחשבות, מובילות לירושלים. כל השירים, פיוטים, מזמורים, סיפורים, כולם לירושלים, ירושלים שבלב.
In 1984, after it became clear that Ethiopian Jews were in danger, it was decided to bring the Jews of Ethiopia to Israel in an operation called Operation Moses, during which about 8,000 immigrants were brought to Israel from Ethiopia.
Entire families, including little children, undertook long and dangerous treks, which often spanned whole months. As a result of the difficulties of the journey in bad conditions, hundreds and possibly even thousands of Ethiopians died on the way. Despite all the hardships, the Jews of Ethiopia hung on to the dream that kept them going for 2,000 years of remote and difficult exile. As the song says, Od me'at, od katzat, ikashem ha'halom, od me'at nagia la'eretz Yisrael.
A little longer, the dream will come true. A little while longer, and we will arrive in Eretz Yisrael.
Hard or easy? Good or bad? Which one is it?
Right. Throughout history, Jews made their way to Israel despite all of the hardships, just so that the future generations could continue to make Aliyah. Can you believe that?
Even as we speak, thousands of Jews are escaping from Ukraine and Russia, going to Israel, seeking safe haven from war.
Modern Israel today is a vibrant tapestry of Jews from the four corners of the earth,
each bringing their own colors and sounds to create the beautiful pattern of modern Jewry.
לשונות רבות מספור דיברנו וזה כמעט בכלל שלא הכרנו ומקומות רבים מאוד עזבנו ורק מקום אחד רצינו ואהבנו ומקומות רבים מאוד עזבנו ואל הארץ באנו ונמשכת שיירה מן המאה שעבר.
My baby and they moved from America to Israel.
My parents immigrated from Poland to Israel. And this year, I'm so excited. I'm making Aliyah and come back to Israel.
My grandparents escaped from Egypt because of a pogrom that went there. And then they went to Italy to live there, and they waited for their documents to make Aliyah to Israel. And I'm finally go back to my homeland, Israel, this year. Yay!
I made Aliyah to Israel, to Modin, with my husband David from Melbourne, Australia.
In 1984, I was 15, and I started working on my mom to make Aliyah from Romania to Israel. And it took me a year to convince her that my dream was to live among Jews and to live in Israel, speak Hebrew. That was it.
My Saba and Safta made Aliyah from Morocco to Israel in the 50s.
My mother is the daughter of a Holocaust survivor who used to live in Russia. They immigrated to French, and then they made Aliyah to Israel when my mother was 10 years old.
My grandparents made Aliyah to Israel from Syria, Iraq, and Germany.
My sister Daniela Sokol, as some of you may know, she moved to Israel about 5 or 6 years ago. I remember she went to Israel for a gap year, and then she decided that she wanted to stay in the army, to go to the army, even though she was going to Wash U the next year, so it was kind of a big commitment. And then after that, she decided to move to Israel, and she's been living there ever since and having a great time, and I think she's very happy there.
סבתא שלי, סבתא רומי, ברחה מהמלחמה מגרמניה לאנגליה, אחר כך עלתה לארץ, התחתנה, הקימה משפחה, והיום יש לה, ברוך השם, כבר 100 נינים, ואפילו נולד לו לפני שבועיים בן של נינה.
My brother made Aliyah many years ago. My oldest daughter, Devorah, also made Aliyah with her family, and they live in Ranana. And Bezat Hashem, hopefully we'll all make Aliyah. The Korov. Shalom Abba Yushalayim.
I have two boys, Daniel and Nitai. They made Aliyah to Eretz Israel. Nitai is in the IDF right now, and I'm very proud mommy.
My grandparents made Aliyah to Israel from Yemen in 1948, right after Israel founded, on the operation on Eagle's Wings.
My grandparents come from Poland, Russia, and Hungary, and all of them, born in the United States, made Aliyah twice. My parents, who were born here, made Aliyah twice. I was born in Israel. I've made Aliyah back to Israel, and this summer, my entire family, my children, Amitzul, Yael, and Amalia, and my wife, Tamir, of course, we're making Aliyah to Israel. We're so excited.
אני עושה עלייה בישראל!
Israel is always there for us, ready to welcome us home.
What are we waiting for? Let's get packing. Come on.
Israel, here we come!
הבאנו שלום, הבאנו שלום, הבאנו הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום, שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום עליכם, הבאנו שלום, שלום.
No, give the...
Chag Sameach, everybody! I forgot how much I enjoy this day, And I want to take a moment just for all of us to give thanks to so many people, so many of our staff. This is just a culmination of a day that was packed with activities and learning. Thank you to our amazing AJA staff for making today so memorable. All right, so I'd like to have the students who are up here with me join me. I'll ask you all to rise and join us all in singing of the Hatikvah. Shh. Shh. Okay, everybody together. Listen to the music.
נפש יהודי הומייה ותן מזרח קדימה עין לציון צופיה
Everybody! If everybody could take a seat, please. Students on the stage, you may head back. Everyone, please take a seat.